Hello friends and welcome to Weekly Commodity Outlook. I am Jateen Trivedi and I shall enlighten you with some key important triggers for this week's commodity market, and we shall also discuss about some important levels for commodities this week which shall be crucial for commodities trend, and we shall discuss about some opportunities which are going to be very fruitful for this week's in commodity market. So let's get started with the bullion market. As the festive season starts with today's Raksha Bandhan festival, and going ahead we shall have more festivals lined up coming with the festivals of Ganpati, Ganesh Chaturthi, then we shall have Navratri, then we shall have Diwali. This will directly impact the gold prices on the physical market, which was showing some lackluster moves in physical demand. As of now, we have seen this year a very weak demand in terms of physical gold, and the futures market of gold has been very much in demand due to coronavirus and lockdown situations globally. Overall, all the global scenarios that we have seen, they have been facing lackluster demand in physical gold. But moving ahead, I am expecting that physical market of gold will also start picking up going ahead as the festive season starts to kick in, and we shall see some strong participation from the phases at which the unlock situations are happening. And sooner or later we are also going to have the vaccine updates also kicking in, which shall bring in the customers out from their homes and giving them the encouragement to go out and buy the physical gold. So this will be quite crucial times ahead where the physical gold market will start showing some upticks, and the futures market might show some lackluster movements and some less participations going ahead after the month of August, I think. So according to the levels, if we speak in MCX, the gold market is showing some strong supports towards the levels of 53,100 to 52,800. So this is a crucial support zone which is going to act as a very crucial level for this week. 52,800 to 53,100, this is going to be a very crucial support zone. And on the higher side, 54,100 to 54,350 is going to act as a very crucial resistance point for gold in MCX. Tandemly on the COMEX front, 1995 to 2010 will act as a very crucial resistance zone, and 1950 to 1965 is going to act as a strong support zones going ahead in the COMEX market. Now, speaking about the silver prices, as we have all seen since the last couple of weeks, silver prices have been outperforming the gold prices, and we are looking at this pattern to continue because the gold and silver ratio has sharply declined, and now which is still it is in favor for silver prices. And looking by the charts as well, the silver prices are showing some good uptick movements, and it is taking some strong support zones on every dip whenever the market prices are showing some selling pressures. The buyers are definitely coming in, the bulls are not letting the prices to fall again. So we shall see some volatile moves for sure in silver prices, but the overall undertone is still quite bullish in silver prices. Talking about the levels in silver, 65,000 to 64,500 is a very crucial support zone for this week. If and all prices do fall below 64,500, that is 1,1200 points down from here. Right now it is quoting at 65,700, and if it falls below 64,500, only then we shall see some strong selling pressures happening. In tandemly on the COMEX fund, if $24 breaks on the lower side, only then we shall see some strong selling pressures happening, which will take the prices towards 2320, 2325 on the COMEX front. And on the domestic front, the levels of around 62,000 to 61,500 will be tested only if 64,500 is breached on the downside. Now moving on to the energy pack, crude oil prices have shown some strong support zones, and it is more or less on a basing trend, as it is following the WTI crude, which is hovering around the $40 mark since last couple of weeks. And on the domestic front also, we are seeing that 3100 to 3150 is acting as a crucial resistance zone, whereas on the downside 2900 is acting as a very strong support zones. So I am looking at crude oil prices in this basing range till the time it is trading in this range of 2900 on the downside and 3150 on the higher side. It is recommended to trade in this range. Any breach below 2900 shall open gates towards the levels of around 2600 to 2700, and any breach on the upside above 3150 shall open a new leg of rally for crude oil prices, which can take it to the levels of around 3400. So for this week, watch out for the levels of around between 2800, between 2900 and 3150. This is the basing range for crude oil. Speaking about natural gas prices, I am quite bullish on natural gas prices. As we have seen, the natural gas prices are taking very strong supports near the levels of around 130. Since the time July month has started natural gas prices have shown some strong resilience, some strong support zones from the levels of around 130 to 145. It has very swiftly moved towards these levels. Right now it is quoting at 144 and is still looking good. So anyone who is looking to participate in natural gas prices, I would recommend to be on the long side till the time it is holding the levels of around 135 to 130. It is looking like a very strong support zone, and it will act as a very crucial support zone as well. On the upside, the near term resistance for natural gas prices is around the levels of around 148 to 152. Once it starts trading above 152, I am expecting natural gas prices to sharply rise towards the levels of around 160 to 165. So for this week, crucial support zone for natural gas price is around 135 to 130. Now moving on to the last segment, which is the base metal segment. Copper prices are showing some volatile moves in the last couple of weeks, and more or less it has been trading in this basing range between 500 to 508, 509. So I am looking at copper prices trading to be in this basing range. Once it starts trading below 449, I am expecting some strong profit booking happening towards the levels of around 485 to 490. On the high side, 510, 511 is going to act as a very strong resistance zone as well. So if and all prices do cross above 511, we shall see some strong short covering happening, which may take the prices towards 520 mark as well. Now speaking about the other base metals, nickel and zinc look like they can be still in the very much in the momentum trade. Whereas nickel is showing some strong support zones from the levels of around 1030 to 1025, and resistance is at around 1055 to 1060. This is a broad range which I am looking at for this week for nickel, between 1025 and 1055 to 1060. Till the time prices are holding the levels of 1030, I am not expecting some any strong corrections in nickel prices. Overall, the nickel prices are strongly in bullish momentum till the time they are holding the level of 980 on positional basis. So anyone who is holding their long positions can hold with a strong stop loss below 980, and on the upside a higher potential which can take the prices towards 1060 to 1065 initially, and then later on the prices may even test 1100. If you have a very broad view of around a couple of months, then you can hold your positions for the targets of around 1100 to 1150. Now speaking about the rest of the base metals, zinc prices look bullish for this week with the stop loss below 182 sorry 180. Buying level for zinc is around 183. Resistance point for zinc prices is around 185 to 187. Lead and aluminum both are on the basing range. Lead is in the basing range of around 148 to 151, and aluminum is in the basing range of 139 to 142.50. So this is about it from me, guys. Hope you guys have a good trading session this week, and stay home and stay safe.